application of tie line rule and lever rule. So what is tie line rule and what is lever rule? In the isomorphous system, suppose we have to consider an alloy having 40% B. It means the remaining 60% will be A. And suppose we want to know the compositions of different phases. Different phases are liquid and solid at temperature T1. So draw a line parallel to the compositional axis. Wherever it will cut the solidus curve and liquidus curve. Corresponding to those points, the values of compositions will be taken as the compositions of liquid and solid phases respectively. So at temperature T1, we want to make a study what will be the different compositions of liquid and solid for the given alloy which is having 40% B and remaining 60% A alloy. So this 40% B alloy at temperature T1 will have 20% B liquid phase of 20% B corresponding to point C and solid phase of composition 90% B corresponding to point D, because the line drawn parallel to compositional axis will cut the liquidus curve at point C and solidus curve at point D. So the corresponding values of the compositions are 20 and 90 respectively. So the composition of liquid at temperature T1 for the alloy system 40% B will become 20% liquid and solid of composition 90% B. But suppose if you want to find out what is the amount of liquid and solid, that is to calculate the amount of different phases, we need to apply lever rule. So how can we apply lever rule? Remember this another diagram on the right hand side which has been made. See the value of liquid phase composition 20% B and S 90% B the composition of solid phase. However, your overall chemical composition will remain fixed, which is under our study. We are going to make a study about 40% B alloy. So 20% B is the composition of liquid at temperature T1 and 90% B is the composition of solid at temperature T1. But these are not the values of amount of liquid and solid. We want to know how much liquid and how much solid is present. In the microstructure, total amount of liquid and solid will be 100. So suppose 70% is liquid, so remaining 30% will be solid. So in this way, we have to calculate the amount of liquid and solid by applying lever rule. So now we will see how can we determine the amounts. Percentage phase In order to calculate a particular phase, as per lever rule, opposite arm length divided by total arm length into 100. This is the formula we have to use as per lever rule. Suppose we want to determine the percentage liquid, amount of liquid at temperature T1. So percentage liquid distance from solidus divided by total arm length. Opposite arm length means distance from solid phase. So percentage liquid or amount of liquid can be calculated by considering the distance from opposite phase, that is solid phase. So distance from opposite phase of the phase composition will be 90 minus 40. 90 is the composition of solid phase. F will remain fixed, constant, overall chemical composition under our study. So FD, this distance, or DF, this distance will be considered as the opposite arm length to calculate the amount of liquid, that is distance from solid phase. Remember, the distance will never be in minus. You are not to consider 40 minus 90. You always to consider distance FD is 90 minus 40 divided by total arm length. Total arm length will be CD, that is 90 minus 20. So this will come near to 70%. Similarly, percentage solid you can determine. You can directly reduce it from 100. 100 minus percentage liquid will directly give the percentage solid, because total percentage of liquid and solid in the microstructure must come 100%. So in order to calculate percentage solid, again opposite arm length will be distance from liquidus core divided by total arm length. So distance from liquid will be C to F. C to F, that is 40 minus 20. 40 minus 20. This is the opposite arm length for solid, that is distance from liquid. And total arm length will remain same, 90 minus 20. So 40 minus 20 divided by 90 minus 20, it will come near to 30%. Thus, for given alloy system having 40% B and 60% A, at temperature T1, the amounts of different phases present in the microstructure will be percentage liquid 70 and percentage solid 30. Now another alloy system which we are going to see, two metals completely soluble in each other in liquid state but completely insoluble in solid state. Example is bismuth cadmium. In this equilibrium diagram, Ma is corresponding to melting point of pure metal A, Mb is the melting point of pure metal B, Te is the eutectic temperature, and E belonging to compositional axis, it is called eutectic composition. So here in this example, E is equal to 60% B. So on the compositional axis, we have considered percentage B, 0, 30, 60, 75, 100. 30% B means remaining 70% will be A. 75% B means remaining 25% will be A. And extreme 2 points, that is 0 and 100, they belong to pure metal. Pure metal A and pure metal B. 0% B means 100% A, and 100% B means 0% A. Alloys having less than 60% B, that is less than eutectic composition, which will fall on the diagram on the left hand side, are termed as hypoeutectic alloy. And the alloys having more than 60% B, that is on the right hand side of the diagram, on the right hand side of the E, they are termed as hypereutectic alloy. And if the alloy is having exactly 60% B, it is called eutectic alloy. So in this way, there are three categories of the alloys: hypoeutectic alloy, hypereutectic alloy, and eutectic alloy. We will consider now the slow cooling of the alloy system 1, having fixed chemical composition 30% B. 8 and above, temperature corresponding to L point. L point means liquidus point. It has 100% liquid. As MA, melting point of metal A, E, and MB, this particular curve, it is called liquidus curve. And as earlier we had seen the definition of liquidus curve, the temperature 8 and above which 100% liquid is obtained. So consider the alloy system 1 having 30% B, remaining 60% will be A. Remember, this alloy system which we are going to discuss, two metals completely soluble in each other in liquid state, but they are completely insoluble in solid state. So when the solidification will begin, the solid particles of A or B will start to come out in the pure metallic A or metallic B form, because they cannot be dissolved in each other in solid state. So just below liquidus temperature, in the alloy system 30% B, a small amount of solid particles A will start to come out. And this procedure of coming out of solid A particles out of liquid will remain continued from the liquidus temperature up to eutectic temperature T. As soon as the temperature is decreased to below T, then what will happen? The remaining liquid will immediately get transformed into the solid form. That is, below T, solidification will be over. In between liquidus to eutectic temperature, solidification is in progress, but solidification is not over. So only say 10% liquid has been transformed into solid A particles. So the remaining liquid will get transformed into solid below eutectic temperature. But now below eutectic temperature, this liquid will be in the form of eutectic mixture. It is the mixture of metal A and metal B. So suppose at room temperature, we want to find out the amount of eutectic A in our alloy system 30% B. B alloy system 1 we have considered. So in this alloy system, eutectic A will be present at room temperature. Now by applying lever rule, we have to find out their amounts. Remember 0% B corresponding to 100% A, 30% B, it is the overall chemical composition of our alloy under our study, and 60% B, it is the eutectic composition. So this composition, our overall chemical composition of the alloy under our study, 30% B, F. Boundary of A, pure metal A, 0% B because 100% A is present, and boundary of eutectic 60% B. Suppose we have to calculate percentage A in our 30% B alloy system. So distance from E, opposite arm length, from eutectic phase divided by total arm length multiplied by 100. So distance from E will be FE. It is 60 minus 30 divided by total arm length AE, 60 minus 0 into 100. It will become 50%. So remaining phase, that is eutectic mixture, must also be 50% because the total percentage of these two phases in the microstructure must remain 100%. So percentage E, distance from A. Distance from A means AF divided by total arm length AE. So value of AF is 30 minus 0 divided by total length AE. It is 60 minus 0. So it will also come 50%.